lost half of my hair when I was 22 and I've grown them back thicker than ever. Today I'm sharing my 100% natural hair care routine that transformed my hair from thin, fragile, damaged to radiant and healthy. I'll show you all the products and homemade potions that I use to maintain my healthy hair. If you are struggling with some hair loss, damaged hair, I get it. Like, I was freaking out when I was losing half of my hair. I was finding big chunks of hair on my brush, in the shower, in the bath, and I was like freaking out. I think it takes for you to lose your hair to start realizing how precious your hair is. And although some people really pull off the really short hair look, I'm personally someone who loves having long hair. I love taking care of my hair. To me, it's part of my feminine glow up. And I want you to know that it's totally possible to reverse hair loss, to grow thicker hair when you start implementing healthy routine inside and outside, internally and externally. Believe it's possible and it will happen. When I first lost my hair, I was starting on my journey and path of deep cellular detoxification, healing, emotional healing, spiritual awakening. That was one of the triggers that started my whole holistic health healing journey. And it was very clear to me that your beauty from the outside, the strength of your hair, your nails, starts from the inside. It's the most important. You need to address your emotional conflicts that could be related to hair loss and feed your body daily with nutrient-dense food full of antioxidant, fresh enzyme, alive enzymes, micronutrients. That is so important. I've personally implemented a lot of fresh foods and herbs and fresh pressed juices in the morning. And I'll actually drop the recipe to my Radiant Glow Juice, which is pineapple, ginger, turmeric, oranges, carrots. That is super good for your hair as well, your skin. Nourishing your body is essential. You can't just hack your way to your most radiant self externally if you do not address what's going on inside, physically and emotionally. That is so important. There's no amount of products and magical potion that will heal your hair the way nourishing your body from the inside would, and detoxifying your liver would, and healing your gut would. That is something so important that I want to stress here. So to me, the Radiant combo, ladies, is yes, external care, but detoxification and nourishing foods. Those three components are so important to your external radiance and beauty, like so important, with the emotional energetic component, of course, but those are so important and they work together holistically. Sure, you can use a lot of chemical-based product and unnatural products and heating tools. Your hair can look good in any state, but if you don't want to go that route, focus on the inside first. And I will do a little shameless promotion here. If you are interested in starting your detox journey, you can check the link down below. I have my 5-day Radiance Detox Blueprint. It's a beautiful, soft and gentle and super efficient 5-day detox where you can start your detoxification journey. And 100% of my clients and people around me that have done it have said that it changed their lives in some way. So I'm just gonna drop this here, and I'll also drop the Radiant Detox Masterclass. It's a free masterclass where I have like an hour packed with wisdom and knowledge around detoxification if you're new to this. So I'll just drop this here. Now let's talk about natural versus less natural chemical-based products. In my philosophy, this is my personal opinion, you don't have to follow it. For me, I try to live my life in the most natural way possible without getting fearful or neurotic about it. There's no point in going there. Let's go as natural as we can, everywhere we can that is easy and there's not much trade-off. So in the kitchen, I'm very clean and organic as much as I can. My hair care routine, same thing, because for me there's no point in using chemicals if I don't need to. Household products, my nails, very natural. The part where I do not go fully natural for me personally is makeup. Like, I'm a makeup lover, I love the artistry of makeup, and some products I can't find a good natural version. So my lipsticks, I do not go completely natural. That's for me. We all have something that we love that is not fully natural. Some people is their nails, getting their nails done. You do you, boo, you do you. But hair care, I find it's very easy to choose the more natural option. So you do you. Maybe you're gonna pick up some of my serum or hair mask and you can include that to your routine. The goal is to decrease the chemical load on the body, focus on detoxifying the body, heal the body, and live your most radiant life, you know? My hair struggles now. I would say my goals with my hair, I'll share my goals and intention and you see if you resonate with what's going on with your hair. For me, it's about promoting hair growth and helping with the dryness of the scalp. I'm somebody, especially, I didn't have that when I was living in Costa Rica, but especially if you're living in a colder climate, there's winter, you're putting the heater on, it dries up your skin, it dries up your scalp. And I'm the type, the day after washing, I can start already having dryness, itchy scalp, and then I end up washing my hair more because I feel the dryness, and it is just a bad cycle to be in. One of my intention is hydration of the scalp, helping with fungus or parasite in the scalp, hydrating the hair, moisturizing, helping the dry ends. If you want your hair to grow long, you have to hydrate and put serum on your scalp. It starts with the scalp. If your hair here are healthy, they're gonna grow back more healthy. If here it's not going well, they won't grow back too long and they will start breaking and you won't be able to grow them long. So my goal is to have thicker hair all the way down. That's my goal, reducing the breakage. So one thing that I do is I make my own little scalp serum. And this is thebomb.com. I can't say I tried all the products at Sephora in terms of hair serums and stuff. I'd rather go natural and make my own. But this is, it's good. It's really good. Everything I just talked about, this helps fix it all. It's just so good. I try to apply this serum every time I wash my hair. It does not happen every time, maybe 1 out of 2 times. But in winter, I really try and do my best to do it every time because it makes a huge difference on the comfort and moisture and overall feeling good on my scalp. So how do I make this? I'm making this video because so many people have asked me to do a video about how I make this. Here it is, people, here it is. You can use an old dropper bottle or just get yourself some empty bottles on Amazon or AliExpress. Get it amber, that way it preserves the essential oils inside for longer. Do not get a clear bottle and leave it in the light, that's not good. I make it myself probably a couple times a year. I go through those. To be honest, it is much cheaper. Much cheaper to do it yourself than to go and buy I've seen the prices now, it's $50 more for a serum, and it's not even a big bottle like this. This would probably cost $100. This is so much cheaper when you do it yourself. It's basically half jojoba oil and half fractionated coconut oil. Again, if you're in Costa Rica, go for regular coconut oil. But in Canada, we need the fractionated one, half-half. And then I add a mix of essential oils to my base carrier oil. Jojoba oil is really good for the hair. That's why I'm using it. And coconut oil makes it a bit thinner. And yeah, that works great for me. You could use different carrier oil. I find castor oil on the scalp is too thick. It's too thick. That mix I find is like perfect consistency. Now for the essential oils I put in there. So this is a 4-ounce bottle. There is 8 drops of rosemary, 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of cypress, 10 drops of cedarwood, 10 drops of tea tree. The quantity I just said is for regular strength. If you wanted to go a little more strong, you could like increase everything by 30%. This is not like, there's no like perfect way to do this. If you really feel like adding a bit more of one and reducing the other one, use your intuition. I love feeling into the creations that I make. And if you do not have any problem with dandruff or like dry scalp, you could skip the tea tree. Tea tree is really for that. If you don't have that problem, you just skip the tea tree. You can adjust the serum based on your needs and what your scalp needs. That's the magic of learning to do things like this by yourself at home. It's freeing, it's nourishing. I love it. And it's fun. It's so much fun. I love doing my own potions. I was definitely a witch in a previous lifetime with my little apothecary, selling my little potion. Definitely had a past life like that. We add rosemary because it's a very grounding masculine essential oil. It's great for hair loss. It's antimicrobial. It's good for split ends and also good for the dry hair and scalp. We add lavender because it's grounding in a feminine way. It's calming, it's soothing if you have some irritation on your scalp, and it's also hydrating. I add cypress because it promotes blood flow to your hair capillaries. It's nourishing for the hair, and it's good for harmonizing the sebum in your hair. Then I add cedarwood. It's a good anti-inflammatory, anti-parasitic, anti-fungus. It promotes hair growth as well, helps prevent hair loss, good for itchy scalp. And then the tea tree for the itchy scalp and the dry scalp. Also a great anti-parasitic, anti-fungus. If you feel a little extra and you want to add more stuff, you can add geranium. It's regenerating. For me, it's hydration, it's moisture, it's calming. It's like a tonic for your hair. Then we have sandalwood. Sandalwood, it is a more pricey one. You don't have to add it. If you feel extra, that's what I said. Sandalwood is good for hormones, regeneration. Sandalwood is a big tree. It's like big tree energy. It's grounding, anti-fungus as well. You know, I see this as not just a physical treatment, but as a full experience, emotional, energetic, all the things. Essential oils are so powerful. They not only have benefits on the physical layer, but also the emotional, energetic layer. Another one that I didn't add that you could add is ylang ylang. Actually, I want to try next time I do another batch. Apparently, it's really good for frizzy hair. If you have a lot of like little frizz, apparently it's really good for that. And I do have curly hair, so why not try next time? I do use doTERRA for my essential oils. You can use any brand that you want. Just make sure it's high quality. Please don't buy on Amazon your essential oils. Especially not the Amazon brand, please. A lot of cheap essential oils are more diluted and also have a lot of heavy metals. So make sure it's really good quality, the ones you get. I love doTERRA because it's easy and I consume a lot of oils and I love their system there. I'll put a link down below if you're interested in buying the oils from doTERRA. I'll like prepare a cart with specifically this one if you're interested. Okay, so now the good part. I'll show you how I do this. So I haven't washed my hair in 4 days now. I usually go 3 to 5 days without washing my hair. I try to stretch it as long as I can, depending on my social calendar. So this is my very dirty hair. So what I would do is I take the dropper and I like drop it like this. I use maybe like 3 to 4 droppers, dropper full. This is scalp again, it's not meant to like go everywhere. Don't forget your back of scalp. And then what I do is I use a little thingy like this. I got this on Amazon. I love this. I am just a lover of like hair massage tools. I love when I go cut my hair and they just play in my hair. I just love that. If I would be like a queen princess in the, 1800s, 1700s, I would definitely, when you have the team of mates taking care of you, I would definitely have one just playing in my hair all day. Am I the only one to think about stuff like this? So I just like massage like this, promotes blood flow. It's great. And if you want to go extra on hair growth, which now I'm good. I'm not like going extra on hair growth now, so I don't do that. But if you do that, I swear, like I did that for a couple weeks and I really felt the difference. You can massage like this, hair down. You put your hair down and you massage like this. Couple minutes like this, the hair down. It's really bringing blood flow to your scalp, because think about it, we're standing all day, right? So the blood is like, sure, it's circulating, but gravity, it's like going down. So when you reverse that gravity and you massage with the hair down, it's really like pumping blood to your hair follicles. I do that for a couple minutes, depending how I feel. You don't have to do this, but it's easy and it feels good, and why not, why not? To me, rituals like this, it's like devotion to myself, it's self-love, it's sacred devotion to my feminine being. That's how I see it. So now that we have the serum, if you have short hair, you could just do that because it's still going to affect some length of your hair. If you have long hair though, we need something for the ends. We want some hydrated ends, especially with curly hair. If the ends are not hydrated, the curls are not going to be nice. So if we want bouncy curls, here I have another homemade potion. This one is not for the scalp. This one is really for like, half of the line down of your hair. So this is easy, this one. It's half castor oil. Castor oil is key on this one. And half fractionated coconut oil. You could add castor oil and jojoba oil. I just find fractionated coconut oil is thinner. Castor oil is really thick. If you put pure castor oil on your hair, it's gonna be so hard to remove. You will need to like shampoo 4 times and strip your hair of moisture, and then it's like, why did you do it in the first place, So that's what I love doing. Half castor oil, half fractionated coconut oil, and I add some geranium for moisture. And rosemary as well. I add geranium and rosemary for split ends. So what I do, I really don't use much, to be honest. This would last me for like a year, I think. I do not do this every time I wash my hair, but in the winter I notice I need to. And then I just put it on the bottom half of my hair. I put like maybe 2 tablespoons, not too much. Whoops, try to not drop it everywhere. That's why I put like a t-shirt that is like whatever. If you drop some oils, you don't want it on your knife tops. And that's it. I don't put more than that. If you put too much, then it's really hard to get out and you have to shampoo 3-4 times and you're wasting the beautiful oils that you put in your hair. So by doing it like this, personally, I do 2 shampoo when I put oil on my hair, and it's good. I'm good with 2 shampoo, and I do not have leftover oils on my hair. And then you just stay like this for at least 30 minutes, I would say. You do things around the house, whatever. Just put them like this. And I go on with my day. I have this in my hair for like 3 hours. I forget about it. Sometimes it's just 30 minutes. I think at least 30 minutes, preferably an hour. But do not leave it overnight. It can clog your pores. Oils is not good in your hair overnight. Don't do that. I'm going to leave this in my hair for an hour and then jump in the shower. What I use in the shower is shampoo and conditioner. I have tried a couple brands of natural shampoos before settling on this one. I have tried Calia shampoo. Great ingredients. They all have great ingredients, but they don't work so well. I find even if I wash my hair, they still look dirty after. That's the problem with a lot of like natural shampoos. This is doTERRA again. I know, I love doTERRA. What can I say? From like the natural, more natural shampoo. It's not natural to the point where I would eat this, to be honest, but it's not bad. So this one does not have impeccable ingredients like the Calia would, but it works. I find they went like as natural as they could without compromising on the efficacy of a shampoo. You know what I mean? That's why I love it. Would I put this in my mouth? No, but like it's fine. It's totally fine, the ingredients for me. It's not like I'm leaving this in my hair all night. It's just like to wash. The goal is to wash, so like I want the product to work. And what I love about this shampoo is that there's peppermint oil in there. There's a mix of essential oils. It's just so refreshing, and it's a full shower experience when I wash my hair, and you need very little. It's lasting me for at least 6 months, this whole thing. So I do 2 shampoos, only if I have oil in my hair. If I don't have oil, I do 1 shampoo. And then I do conditioner. I don't put that much, it's for my bottom half, and I leave it in my hair for a couple minutes. If you leave it a bit longer, you will have more result, but you know, depends how much time I have. And if I've done already the oils in my hair, I don't find I need to leave this for like more than 5 minutes type of thing. And this one is coconut oil, there's some peppermint oil, tea tree, shea butter. You can feel like the thickness of the shea butter. It's really hydrating. Like with curly hair, I need a lot of hydration. So I will see you in an hour after I've washed my hair. This was delicious. I just love a good steamy shower. So now I often, when I have the conditioner in the shower, I brush my hair with the conditioner. Not all the time, but if they're a little more tangled. Because when you have curly hair, at least I do, I never brush my hair in between washes. I only brush them when I'm out of the shower. So sometimes if it's been like 5 days, they can be really tangled, especially because they're long. So I just brush them, make sure there's no tangled parts. Another good tip if you want less split ends or breakage is don't like pull your hair like this if they're like tangled. You start at the bottom, you go slowly, you be gentle with your hair. There's no point on doing all the tricks if you go and like pull on your hair like a maniac when it's time to detangle. So I'm just putting a quick like leave-in conditioner. This is the same trio, it's the doTERRA one. It's not too heavy, it's very light, especially if I don't detangle in the shower. It's good to have the leave-in conditioner. Okay, so now that they're detangled, I'm just gonna pull them backwards so they have a little more volume than when they're like on each side. This is a trick from my friend Avea. Okay, so next step is I put argan oil. I used to use the Moroccan oil, argan oil, the light version, because I do have thinner hair. The regular version was too thick, it was becoming like too greasy, but it's not the best ingredients. There's still some nasties in there. I got this one from iHerb. It's the Badger argan oil. Yeah, it just says organic argan oil, lightweight treatment. I've tried different brands of argan oil and some of them are just like, it makes my hair so greasy and disgusting. And then I have my little homemade potion number 3. This is, I travel with this. This is like my hair oil. This is pure essential oils. It's 25% Roman chamomile, chamomile romaine, Roman chamomile. Some people are gonna laugh at my French accent, but it's okay. 25% lavender, 25% peppermint, and 25% geranium. So I just mix them up. Easy for traveling. I put them in like another small bottle of essential oils. I love to like do my own potions if you didn't notice. So I just never do too much oil. That's the thing some people do and then you have greasy hair. Just a little bit. I put like, I don't know, 5 to 10 drops of the essential oil mix. I scrunch them because I have curly hair. Oops, you can't see. Oh my god, I think my cat is choking there. What's happening? Okay, she's fine. So I just do this. I like scrunch the oil in. And to be honest, most of the time, this is it. Like that's all I do. And in the winter, if I want to blow dry them a little bit, I will use a blow dry like this with the diffuser and I will, you know, dry them like this, my hair down a little bit, especially the roots, to lift them up, you know. Most times I just do this and I go to bed. I wash at night and I go to bed, my hair wet like this, and I just sleep on the pillow with the hair up. And that's all I do. I think reducing the amount of heat you put on your hair does help. I don't use any straightening tool, you know, all the hot tools. I could if I want to do sometimes, but to be honest, I'm very lazy with my hair. I don't do much with my hair. I just let them dry like this. Sometimes if I want the curls to be like extra perfect, I mean, they're never perfect, but like, you know, if I have, I don't know, a photo shoot or an event or something, I'll use like some type of curling cream, or that's not natural though. Or sometimes just aloe vera. I have like a aloe sprayer with some more essential oils, and that's good for the curls. It's very lightweight. Another trick that I do sometimes is apple cider vinegar rinse in the shower. Like as a last step conditioner, you put some apple cider vinegar, the unpasteurized version, with some water and you just rinse. It makes your hair super shiny, but it does have a vinegar smell after, which I'm not a big fan of. My friend Avea also does a conditioner with slippery elm and she loves it. She loves it. But yeah, this is it. I mean, they're wet now, but this is all I do to my hair. As a lessons learned here, be consistent. If you do the oils once every 3 months, you're not gonna get results. If you eat healthy once a week, you're not gonna get results. So the amount of results would be correlated to the amount of devotion to yourself, to your hair, to your body that you have, and patience. Be patient with your body, be patient with yourself. Don't be in a rush. Live a slow life, learn to slow down, and take care of yourself. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in seeing more, hearing more, I plan on posting around detoxification, feminine embodiment, how to be your most radiant self inside and out. And that's truly my passion. So if you want to be in the know, you can subscribe, like this video. It was a pleasure to be with you today. I feel I should end this video with like a big blow dry and like the perfect curls and you know, but I'm ending it with wet hair. But you know what, that's truly how this routine ends. It's always me with some wet hair and they dry naturally, so I'm gonna keep it real here, and I am not the queen of blow dry anyways. This is it. If you want some real authentic content coming up, you can subscribe. Yeah, I wish you an amazing day. Go slow down, go be your best self, go be your most radiant self, create, have fun.